How's it going everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at Ready or Not, the realistic SWAT FPS from Void Interactive. If you like this video, please drop a like, and if you're new and want to stick around, maybe click the subscribe button. Alright, so now you have to forgive me. I recorded this whole video only to realise my microphone didn't actually record for some reason. So I had to change how I made this video and wrote a post commentary instead of capturing my first-hand reactions and experience. Ready or Not is an intense tactical first-person shooter that depicts a modern-day world in which SWAT police units are called to defuse hostile and confronting situations. The game has you go to different locations and take on various mission types, such as bomb defusals, hostage situations, raids, and more. The gunplay and movement mechanics feel weighty and fun, and not too much like some other realistic shooters. The controls are well done, so you don't have to remember a million different keys for various items and equipment. An example of this is you have your standard movement controls found in any game, a lean, and your interact key, which corresponds to most of the actions in the game, like opening doors, telling civilians and suspects to get on the floor, and using equipment like breaching charges, the opti wand, and door wedges. There's quite a nice selection of equipment you can take so far, from various weapon attachments, lasers, optics, and suppressors, to also what you can equip yourself and your AI teammates with, from breaching shotguns, ballistic shields, night vision goggles, and a few more. So there's something in here for everyone's kind of playstyle, which is refreshing. The game came out into early access on the 17th of December 2021, and since release, Ready or Not has amassed around 21,000 very good reviews on Steam. Currently, there are 8 out of 10 maps you can play, and they all provide a unique dynamic to the gameplay. And there's also a strong replay value here too. I've personally tried a couple of the maps, but the main one that I've spent the most time in is 213 Park Homes, in which you have to raid a house and arrest suspects and secure some drugs that they've been making at the property. The game provides a nice balance of realism, but not to the point of it being unenjoyable. You can shoot through walls with realistic ballistics, and the sound design for the various weapons and explosives sound really good. Void Interactive worked so hard in making the game realistic that they even consulted police teams on a global scale to create the rules of engagement. Some of the things you'll find here are realistic bullet penetration, ricochet, realistic Kevlar and plate dynamics, and bullet velocity, amongst many more. Moving on to graphics, and it goes without saying that this game looks very pretty. From the reflections to the character models to weapon models, there's a lot of nice things to look at in Ready or Not, despite the depiction of the hostile environments that those law enforcement teams have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. It's not all perfect though. While the game's very enjoyable and extremely replayable, there are still some issues that just come with early access. However, for being an early access title, in my opinion, there is a lot of content to be enjoyed here, unlike many other titles in early access. My performance at max settings is decent, around 80 or so FPS on a RTX 2060. However, the game isn't fully optimized yet, and I've seen that for some others their performance will differ, especially when breaching charges go off and smoke effects and things like that. Everyone has also been mentioning a lot about the voice lines of civilians not being very good and sounding kinda cheesy, but Void Interactive has said that they are going to make some changes which should improve this. The gunplay is very fun and enjoyable, but I've been mainly sticking to the SMGs as the recoil on the rifles seem to be extremely strong and may need tweaking in the future, unless it's just me being bad, which is entirely possible. The roadmap for Ready or Not seems to be strong. They've already announced, as of recording this video, sometime this month they are hoping to release an update that includes some new weapons and map updates, including game modes like Hostage Rescue, Active Shooter, Raid and Bomb Defusal on the certain maps that don't have this game mode. They're also going to be working on some improvements regarding the voice lines, while also adding a new voice actor for the Tactical Operation Command. In conclusion, I think Ready or Not is a fun, enjoyable SWAT spiritual successor, and my opinion is that it's worth the £30 price tag in the UK. If you have an itch for some tactical FPS action similar to when we played games like Rainbow Six and the SWAT series, then there's a good chance you'll probably enjoy this one a lot. However, as the game is still in early access, you may want to be hesitant until its full release. The game has been very fun in the short time I've played, and I'll definitely be sinking more hours into it. If you want to see some live gameplay stuff, then click that like button and then maybe give me a comment for any feedback. If you want to stick around, you can click that sub button, because I post videos every Friday. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.